So while I don't really believe pears smell, but they do taste. Anyways, propyl acetate is said to smell like pears. Due to my limited chemicals, I can only do isopropyl acetate, and let's see how it smells. For this I only need two base chemicals, some propanol and some good old vinegar. Now I'm going to actually start out by measuring 2 grams of propanol. And of course I also measured out some vinegar. In this case I used 8.6 grams. In order to get the reaction going, I'm going to use my homemade distillation setup. Also, don't forget the glass bead. Finally I added all of the ingredients, turned on the fire, and it was time to go. In the meantime, what is actually happening though? What I'm doing here is known as esterification, and it's the process where an organic acid reacts with an alcohol to form an ester and water. In the case of our reaction, acetic acid reacts with propanol to form isopropyl acetate and water. Back to our experiment. After the distillation was done, I left the apparatus to cool. Let's take a look at what we got. After weighing the product, I found that it only weighs 9.6 grams, meaning that some grams were lost. However, this was an experiment for demonstrational purposes. Now, a weird vinegar-like smell was still coming off, so I actually tested it with some baking soda, and it seems like there is still a little bit of vinegar in it. I neutralized the remaining vinegar with a solution of caustic soda. Well, it's done. And while now it contains some sodium acetate in it and it's not pure, it's enough for me. Okay, it is time for a smelling test. So I'm going to wave the smell towards me, as you should in chemistry. Interesting. It has a hard to describe sweet smell. If I take a little bit more, it does remind you of pear, but to be fair, I don't really think pears could be described as emitting a smell. I don't know, it's kind of a taste, rather in my opinion. Be warned that isopropyl acetate and propyl acetate are not the same thing, thus they also don't really smell the same. But I think it still smells interesting. But yeah, it's interesting. And in low concentration, it does actually smell a bit like pear taste, I guess. But in higher concentration, it's just a weird, sweet, really. But hey, we have it. So let me know what I should try with this chemical, and I had some fun while making this video. Of course, if I got anything wrong, please let me know, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more interesting stuff. Goodbye.